Hi, I'm Marvin Plackett, and today is Monday, December 7th. Greetings to all residents, to all staff, and to all guests. Sure hope you're doing well. I hope that you had a good weekend. We currently have 19 active COVID cases at this time. And when I last spoke to you, which was Thursday last week, we had 14. So you can see that the case count is growing. So this is certainly reason for concern. We're doing our absolute best. Of those 19 active COVID cases at this time, 11 are residents and 8 are staff. And those 11 residents, they are from Episcopal Church Home, at Carty Heights, and at Iris Park Commons. Yes, that's where the residents are at this time. Episcopal Church Home, at Carty Heights, and at Iris Park Commons. At Episcopal Church Home, we of course have our dedicated COVID unit. That's where all of those residents are. At Iris Park Commons, the residents are isolated in their apartment. And at Carty Heights, the same thing. The residents are isolated in their apartments. And the staff, of course, they are all home recovering. One of the residents that I had mentioned, one of the 11 residents is in the hospital at this time, and we of course are hopeful for their return soon. Remember that you can always look at our latest information on where we stand with COVID by going to our website, episcopalhomes.org. And right at the top it says COVID updates, COVID information. You can easily follow the links and get to our dashboard. So it's updated every day. So 24/7, you can take a look at where we stand at any particular time. Testing continues, of course, at Episcopal Church Home, at the Gardens, and at Iris Park Commons. All residents and all staff, so that we stay on top of this absolutely as much as possible. In the news, it's everywhere. There's a vaccine just around the corner. And so we're all going to be paying close attention, of course, to what the local health department, our Minnesota Department of Health, has to say about when, where, quantities, etc. Residents of long-term care, that is nursing homes and assisted living, they are first priority, and then it goes from there. Again, we're waiting for information to unfold, and it won't be that far away that this process is going to start. And of course, the people that are involved with the figuring out the distribution, they seem to be indicating at this point that by the end of the first quarter next year, that the high-risk populations hopefully will have already been vaccinated, and that all of the population by the middle of summer, everybody else potentially by the middle of the summer, have received the vaccine. So that would be wonderful. So it's right at the cusp. And at the same time, as you know, right now, the experts are saying that we are in for the worst winter. So right now, December, January, February, these are really, really tough months for this virus. The virus is surging throughout the U.S. That includes Minnesota, that includes the Twin Cities, that includes the rural areas. The virus is surging right now. And so now's the time especially to be vigilant because of that surge, and because there is light at the end of the tunnel. The vaccine is not far away. And it would be really sad if you or I caught the virus at this time, got seriously sick or worse, when in fact we're so close to getting a vaccine. So be vigilant. Be very vigilant. Do the things that you and I know we need to do. And these key things are wearing a mask at all times, that you're not in your unit or not in your apartment, not in your home. Staying at least 6 feet apart from one another. Even though you're wearing a mask, still stay 6 feet apart. Washing your hands frequently. If you have any symptoms at all, isolate and get tested. Those things you know to do. And as Kelly Reynolds, thank you Kelly, told us last week, if somebody else needs help with a reminder, remind them, hey, you're not wearing your mask. Well, I run into residents, of course, from time to time that aren't wearing their mask. and I just remind them, hey, can you put on your mask? And say, oh, sure, I just forgot. And of course, sometimes dementia is relevant here in some cases, and so they need a reminder, and then there's cooperation. So if someone needs help with a reminder, remind them. If someone needs help with putting their mask on because they're too frail, give them a hand, okay? We're in this together. We all need to be looking out for one another because it takes all of us to keep one another safe. Okay, birthday list. Remember on Mondays, I generally have a birthday list. So these are our birthdays for the week. Jade Trin at Midway Point, Brenda Walsh at Episcopal Church Home, Waylon Nolan, Episcopal Church Home, Larry James, King's Crossing, Helen Bennett, Iris Park Commons, Jonathan Ebersol at Midway Point, Tom Chu, Cardi Heights, James Giebner at The Gardens, Judith Nelson at Episcopal Church Home, Barbara Giesert at Episcopal Church Home, and Walter Phillips at The Gardens. A huge happy birthday to every one of you. I want to remind you of this volunteer opportunity. I mentioned it last Thursday, mentioning it again. Read your favorite children's book on Zoom to our kinder friends. As our guest reader, you get the chance to see your book light up some bright, sunny faces. Thursdays at 11 o'clock a.m. beginning December 3rd. Contact Stacy at 651-288-3688. Once again, Stacy at 651-288-3688, or S. Dunn, that's S-D-U-N-N, at episcopalhomes.org to sign up for a slot. Stacy is available to practice Zoom and locate a children's book for you to read if needed. Okay, I'm sure you have a favorite children's book. You'd love to read it. Go for it. Contact Stacy, okay? The children will love it. You'll love it. Okay, that is it for now. Take care, everyone. Be vigilant, and let's figure out how soon this vaccine is going to get here, as soon as that news is presented to us from the health department. I look forward to seeing you around, at least 6 feet apart. All right, wearing a mask, yes indeed. And I'll see you on Thursday when I do my next video update. Bye-bye.